Yo, what's going on, everybody? We back with another video, and today I'm bringing y'all motherfucking the beginning after the end. We 2 chapters behind, so for these 2 chapters, I'm gonna read both of them because you know why? I love the beginning after the end. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. Boom, got the nice zoom. Let's go. Let's get to it. My boy Arthur. Man, y'all can't tell me Arthur not the cleanest nigga y'all ever seen. The Vitra was defeated by Arthur. I would normally disapprove of displaying the corpse as a trophy for the masses. Woo! But all attending this event are exceptions. I know that's right. He clean as hell. He clean as hell. Got that shit on. Each noble here knows the civilians in your lands are waiting impatiently for the news regarding the war. Until now, assumptions and theories were all you could give. Yeah, because that's all the leaders of this continent gave us. The lances out there, some fighting as I speak, are far above me in power. Yet, even I, the newest and weakest lance, was able to defeat a retainer. One of the so-called highest powers of the Alcrian army, I sustained no injuries from my battle. This is a gift you can all take home and share with your people. Man, he putting that shit on. He fronting his move hard. Figuratively, of course. How can Arthur move around so freely now? Just the other day he was, feel free to take a closer look at the Vitra if you please. The dwarf, yeah, you little snake. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Whoa. For a retainer, she still looks a little human. She looks fucking horrible, but go up. A little secret combo. Everything aches. Don't push yourself, Brad. Just stop springing speeches on me. Include me in on your plans next time. Nah, for real. He really gotta start doing that shit. He really gotta start letting niggas know. It's like, come on. Hopefully, we got what we needed. Gideon, how did the recording go? The occasional thank you. The occasional thank you so much, Gideon. You're a genius, wouldn't hurt. Nah, for real. Hold on. Here it is. Their reactions. He wanted to see reactions. This is when the Viron announced the Vitra. Then when Arthur first came into view. And finally, when Arthur said he sustained no injuries. What's Rhodea's looking at in this picture? Not what, who? Shit. Think. She's not the girl that lost her powers. I'm pretty sure she's a high-ranking military official. It's General Varay. I suggest to Tessa's father that she looks after the royal children. So that's why you froze the retainer's corpse. I wanted him to think the strongest lance killed one of the strongest Alcrian forces. Before it was revealed, I killed her. Okay, hold on. Let me reread that. I wanted him to think the strongest lance killed one of the strongest Alcrian forces. Okay, that makes sense. Well, he sure doesn't look happy about it. Most would be thrilled to learn the weakest lance is the strongest than a supposed Alcrian powerhouse. It still doesn't prove Rhodeas is actively helping the Alcurians, but it does give us a good idea of his stance. So what do you think? I mean, I knew she was gonna be eavesdropping. Tess? Surprise. This ain't a surprise. How much did she hear? The party's still going on. Look at Sylvie. The mood sure turned festive. Bump. I should escape when I can. I had enough walking and socializing for the day. If I don't do this, every nobleman will ask me for a dance or a drink. And besides, now the noble ladies can't bother you with small talk. You can leave after just one loop around the room. That man over there is Sir Lion. He's an influential augmenter, but his temper runs short if you so much as glance at his balding head. He got a nice ass beard though. I don't give a fuck about the bald hair, bro. Your beard is what's giving. They out the activists. Given our status, it was inevitable we'd be greeted by almost everyone we passed. Princess Tessa, lovely as ever. Good to see you. Tess had more experience in the politics of this world. She knew who was important and who wasn't, and she knew how to handle their personalities. I endured political parties in my past life, but only had to appear as strong and silent. Offending anyone was not my concern because I was the most powerful king. But in this life, I am still only a general. I have to be more careful. Having Tessa by my side makes things easier. No, for real, it does. She's like best girl. The ladies are waving at him. She's so irritated. Okay, I got it. His little sister. Bro telepathy. bro telepathy. bro telepathy. What are you up to now? Just sending a message to Ellie's Bond. With your eyes, and he understands. He knows what needs to be done. Let's get you out of here. I think being stuck with all these notes is making you weird. Oh, I get it. I didn't see him at first. Let's go back. Two weirdos tried to walk up on his little sister. He told the bear to scare them away. Bye. The fuck? Get away from my little sister. On quiet nights like this, I wonder, is there really a war happening down there? Sometimes I come out here and imagine the clouds below us. I'm sorry, y'all. And imagine the clouds below us are the ocean. And I'm floating aimlessly on the boat. Childish, right? I think you have the right to be a little childish at times. You're the head of an entire unit now, responsible for the lives of people you lead. That'll never be an easy burden to carry, no matter how much experience you gain. You speak so surely as if you've been one. You're technically a general, but lances don't really lead soldiers. You're right, the main duty of a lance is to single-handedly overpower an opposing enemy of their own caliber. Which brings me to something I wanted to talk to you about. Does it have something to do with what you were discussing with Grandpa and Gideon? Was it that obvious? You're not the type to get sentimental without reason. You either have to go away for a long time, do something dangerous again, or both. I guess I really am an open book. You're more like an open chapter. A singular chapter. There are some parts that are so obvious, yet there are still times I feel like I don't know you at all. Such as, well, what's your secret? Secret? To being an expert at everything you do. Magic, fighting. I don't know what that word is. Artificing? Speeches? I don't know what that word artistic means. I'm not going for it. Hell, even in espionage and military strategy. Yeah, how the fuck I say espionage so effortlessly and artificially is eluding me right now. An entire past life. I just read a lot of books when I was younger. I don't know what I expected. Tess, you don't need to be in such a hurry to advance. You're doing fine. It's just frustrating. Frustrating? My monocore is just a half step behind yours. I'm also a beast tamer and I've studied under the best teachers on the continent, as well as an Ashura, just like you. Yet I feel like the closer I get to reaching you, the further you slip away. Tess, just promise me you'll come back safely. I don't care how many scars you get, as long as you're breathing in one piece. Why is it so important for you to catch up to me, Tess? Because only then will I have the confidence to tell you I love you again. Damn, that was, ooh, she's spitting. She's spitting on that one. Let's go to the next chapter. Let's get to the next chapter. I'm not gonna front that shit. This shit fire, boy. I'm not gonna front. This shit is fire. Like, when I started reading the beginning at the end, I'm gonna say it's 2024, right? So, it's been about 5, maybe 4 years. I started reading during the early stages when he was still like, he went by the moniker Note. So since he went by the moniker Note, I always called him Note before I called him Arthur. So as he shedded that moniker, which I really feel was really quick. Let's be honest, that whole arc where he was Note and he was adventuring, traveling in and out of dungeons, that was a really quick arc, really quick progression. So let's get to the next chapter. How many troops do you need? All the lances? No, not all of them. No, it's all of them. 2, 4, 5, 6, 3. No, 2 divisions should suffice. General Arthur, we need to keep most of our forces on the western coast. If we send nearly 1,200 troops up north, this area will be totally vulnerable. I have to agree with Elder Reyes. There are coastal battles that have been going on for days. Withdrawing even a single division would tip the balance in the enemy's favor. We're still evacuating civilians from Telmore and Eston. If the coastal forces are withdrawn, our troops will be pushed back and the battles will move to the cities. Commander, perhaps we can send some elven troops stationed near Aspen City to the border. 2 divisions seem feasible. Generals, what do you think? General Arthur's claims of what he thinks he saw doesn't justify sacrificing a city or 2. Baron's nasty tone aside, he makes a good point. No, for real. Moving that many troops a few hundred miles will take time, even with teleportation gates. It's too much of a risk. Sorry, General. I agree, it is a wise. But if General Arthur's claim is true, the right choice would be to send 2 divisions, if not more, up north. I know that's right. I didn't think Viray would support me. Although in this case it might work against our plan. General Viray is right. If a retainer and a scythe lead the next attack, damages could be catastrophic without appropriate measures. Therefore, I propose we send 2 lances along with General Arthur to investigate. Commander, the lances are essential figures for the divisions currently in battle. If they're gone for too long, morale would decrease, and if retainers or scythe shows up, King later. I understand you're under pressure from nobles requesting their territories be protected by lances, but as leaders, we need to keep our sights on the bigger picture. Most of the lances have refrained from large-scale battles because their destructive spells could kill not only the Alcrian army, but our own. Homes would be destroyed, retainers could be provoked to attack. If sending 2 lances help prevent a large-scale battle, the troops can go without hand-holding for a few days, agreed? Let me reread that. If sending 2 lances helps prevent a large-scale battle, the troops can go without holding hands for a few days, agreed? Good. Now, which 2 lances will accompany Arthur on this investigation up north? The Dwarven nobles are not experienced in discord like the human nobles. He's a traitor. Though Lord Adir is an artifact holder, in his absence, I volunteer my 2 lances. Okay. Now his territory is not protected by 2 lances. And they're like really strong. I remember him. He uses magma. Remember he created those giant magma beasts that they could fly on? Yeah, so I remember that. Hold on, y'all. Let me light this blunt. How many minutes we in? We 15 in? All right. Very well. General Alfred and General Micah shall head up north with General Arthur to investigate the possible retainer and scythe attack. This is a reconnaissance mission. The priority is to not alert our enemies and keep any battles away from civilians. Prepare to leave at sunrise. Dismissed. All according to plan. Each ruler is stubborn and selfish regarding their own kingdom. Nothing would get done in these meetings if Viren didn't force them to find consensus. Looks like we'll be on a mission together. I like her. General Micah, General Alfred, just call me Micah. I prefer to preserve the formalities. You are my seniors after all. At least the boy has some manners, despite his meager upbringing. Wow, you're really going to get along. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should rest before the long journey tomorrow. Even though he's young, Arthur is level-headed and dedicated to his role. It comes with being a lance. I suppose it does. For the longest time, I didn't know anything other than the cruel streets of the upper caravans. I couldn't trust anyone, not even Radaeus. Even though he taught me reading, writing, and mind manipulation, I also had a nagging feeling he'd sell me off one day. But that was never the case. We were family. I'd come to consider myself as his son. See, he was, literally, he's very strong. After graduating as one of the top conjurers of the Earthborn Institute, I was selected to be a guard with the royal family. The Grey Sunders were greedy and looked down on their own entire race. But I served the king and queen faithfully with the highest respect. That is what Radaeus taught me. When I was in the running for Lance, I wanted to drop out. If my life were bound to someone indefinitely, it would only be Radaeus. Okay, so each kingdom sent out their 2 strongest mages, and for his 2 strongest, it was Micah and himself. This is great lore and backstory. It would only be Radaeus. Radaeus respected my decision to withdraw until he brought home Elijah. Oh no! He brought Elijah. Oh no! That's Arthur's best friend. He's the one that left the academy. He betrayed us. So this entire time he's been in their kingdom. I was not surprised Radaeus brought home another child given his kindness, although I never understood why he didn't want Elijah to know about me. Rhodeus urged me to become a lance, to forge the soul bond with the royal family and serve them faithfully. Even if I would disobey the king, I would never disobey Rhodeus. Your service to the Grey Sunders will only be temporary. Sneaky motherfucker. You would be bound to me in the end. Crazy work. Because only then will I have the confidence to tell you I love you again. He's freaking out. To tell you I love you again. Oh, look at Sylvie's face. Sylvie is a vibe. Sylvie is a vibe. Sylvie is just, hold on. I'm gonna save that image. That's thumbnail worthy. Sylvie is 110% what you get when, hold on, let me fix that. Okay. Sylvie is 100% what you get when you mix your little sister with your daughter. Like, you just get the best of both worlds. She's a vibe. What if I stay in the castle another day to spend just a little more time with Tessa and Eli? Okay, I'm sorry. To spend a little more time with Tess and Ellie. I could use the rest. I was nearly crippled. Haven't I done enough? I fought enough for my people in this life and in my past. Look where that got me. Who am I kidding? I'm just afraid. If I were to let Tess in, my selfishness would become uncontrollable. I would throw thick and thin away to save the few I truly love. I know that's right. I'll be back soon. You don't have to come back soon. Just come back alive. I promise. I know that's right. Take care of her for me, yeah? I know I don't need to ask. Micah's excited to go on a mission with you. The other Lances talk about you, although not all of it is good. Do you always refer to yourself in the third person? Okay, so now that I know the backstory and the lore, these two are definitely gonna in some way, shape, or form try to snake Arthur. Because I believe he is stronger than Arthur, and she is just a little bit above or equal to Arthur. Most of the time, why is it making you fall for Micah? Most of the time, why is it making you fall for Micah? Micah may look like this, but Micah's a little too old for you. What a shame. Let's hurry. She's speaking in third person. Yeah, okay, that was cute. Excuse my intrusion. I wanted to send you all off in person. It's an honor. You must be fatigued from your previous battle. By the Ashras, I pray your suspicions turn out to be false, so you can hurry back and get some proper rest here with us. Yes, I like that. I really do hope my suspicions are wrong. I hope Rhodeus, Elijah's father, isn't a traitor. He knows that's Elijah's dad. Information broker. More or less, the chapter was fired. This video went on longer than I expected, really anticipated. But I have fun. This shit is lit. I'm not gonna dive into the theories and all that other shit. The video's long enough. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, be dynamic. Peace.